This is good. This is the second round where I can be more honest. Like, it's not save worthy. It was not good. It was not good. We waited this long for, Earl Sweatshirt, some new shit, and we get this.
Yes.
AKA the
Yeah.
the reference album.
Okay, so let's go back on that. Why do you refer to it as a reference album?
Well, just each song was, a minute, like a SoundCloud song you'd throw up on SoundCloud or something like that. It's
Okay.
every song was kind of a sample, a loop. There was one song I liked, man. I'm gonna give him that. Okay, there's a song called Peanut. It was a minute long. We waited this long, Earl. How are you gonna give us this? That's my only argument. What would you give it for its sound, Zach?
I mean, like you said, it's 15 tracks. There's 2 songs that are over 2 minutes. So
right.
It's
15,
hard. It's hard to even
15
pick,
songs.
like,
It was
what songs
32
you
minutes long.
liked. And then, like you said, the production, it's like probably 95% loops. It's really, really minimal, which is fine. But I don't know. It just doesn't sound mastered very well, and his vocals are kind of weird. I don't know. Like you said, we waited 2 years for this, and I don't know. I honestly, so far, I've given it a couple listens, and so far, I'm not super impressed, honestly.
Would you save? Yeah, like, is there something to save? It's not really save worthy at all.
No.
I'm sorry, but let's just get to it.
That's
good.
Track.
This is good. This is the second round where I can be more honest. Like, it's not save worthy.
I'm a huge fan, but I'm on the same boat. I mean, I keep giving it tries, but I don't know. Nothing about it's really sticking out to me like his last album did. It's not doing a whole lot for me right now.
There was some trippy stuff on it, Maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe I need to do some acid and listen to it. Maybe, the cover makes it look like he's on acid. Maybe that's what I needed to do. Well, I was asking you, what's his drug history?
As far as I know, as of recently, it's just weed and acid. But
Weed and
I don't know.
acid.
He made a couple references on the album, though. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I bet he's probably done some stuff, man. I mean, he was good friends with Mac Miller, so.
Yeah. So recently, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, if we had to score it, I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5. What about you?
Right now I'd say like a 3.5, not 3.5, like a 3.25 or so.
All right, we'll settle with a 2.25 out of 5 because I am being strict about this shit now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just a letdown. I don't know.
No,
I think
yeah,
the best songs were the ones
I was
that
really
he.
excited about it, but I agree.
The best songs were the ones that he kind of put out, right? Or
Yeah,
the singles.
honestly, the singles are probably the ones that stick out the most right now.
Right. Okay, let's move on to Eminem, man. The Cypher thing, man. Eminem and the Cypher. It's a great. I just think he needs to expand. I think he needs to expand, do different stuff.
With it.
I mean, I think Rap God was the closest thing to expanding. He's done.
Besides, that wasn't even met with the greatest.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. I think Kamikaze I liked a lot because of that. Like, that was the closest to being mainstream beats with, even though it was trolling for him.
Yeah.
I liked that because at least it was the most.
No, I agree. It was, I don't want to call it experimental, but as far as Eminem, it was kind of experimental. I mean, it was him kind of branching out to outside of what he's been doing for the past decade or so. But no, I agree.
Yeah. But anyways, so he did another cypher. This one is for his new movie he dropped called Bodied, or it's something about beat or rap battling. I think it was like dropped on YouTube or something. So
yeah, I think it's on like the paid version of YouTube, or whatever. I heard it's really good, but I don't have that, so I haven't watched it.
Yeah, we'll have to watch that sometime or something. We'll figure it out. Take acid and watch it. That'd probably be horrible. That'd probably be a horrible experience. Okay. Anyways, focus. So
Sorry.
11-minute cipher of Eminem. It's fun to listen to, but he's getting so angry in it, getting so angry back and forth, and I like it, but I don't know if I want this anymore. I want different stuff from Eminem now.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. The whole spoken word acapella thing never was huge for me, and I don't know, when Eminem does it, it just doesn't do anything for me. But it's like, it's something he keeps sticking with. This is probably the third third or fourth one he's done in
Right,
the last
yeah.
couple of years.
Right, we were saying, the first one was with BT a couple years ago for
Yeah,
Shady
not
Aftermath.
the Trump one, but the one before that.
Then the Trump one, which got really iffy, iffy response. Then he drops the album, which got a horrible response. So then he does Kamikaze, which got a good response. So then he does, Beef with MGK, which got a kind of weird response because he didn't really win exactly. And now he's doing.
Like, fizzled out. That was weird.
It's
but,
just
yeah.
I don't know.
You're right. And then he comes out with this too. I don't know, but I don't really see anyone talking about this one though.
I just think it's time for some of these rappers to take their bow and kind of do more stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I think he kind of just needs to fall into the underground world which he's already really involved with, but just kind of find his home there. And
dude, if Eminem had a podcast, if Eminem did a podcast, that shit would be the most popular thing in the world.
Yeah, him just ranting for like 45 minutes. People would love that.
It's fucking cold in here, man. They don't turn the heat on this.
I would listen to that.
I would too. I would love to listen to that. Like I remember when he would be on. He would do his interviews on Sway.
Yeah.
And he would crack me up all the time. Like, dude, he needs his own.
Yeah, he's a funny dude, and people love him, and he's a legend. I'm sure he's got a million stories. That would be really cool, I think. But
and we're calling you out. Do a fucking podcast, okay?
I hope so, but I don't know.
What do you think about 6ix9ine right now? What's going on? Any comment?
I have a feeling he's gonna. I don't know. He's gonna somehow get off.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get out too.
He dropped the album, but I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, well, I got you. Let me just talk about what I heard. Okay.
Okay. I mean, I saw that it sold a shit ton, but I haven't heard it yet.
Honestly, it lost just by a little bit to Astroworld.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Astroworld had a comeback.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So, give me a second. Maybe I didn't write that much. This is all I got. Well, all I had was, there was 2 songs with Kanye, which is pretty crazy for
that's weird. Yeah,
a brand new artist.
Said that a year ago.
2 songs, weird. Yeah. So one was called Mama, which had him and Nicki.
Okay.
And Kanye. So that one was. I mean, I'm gonna say this, man. The album was actually pretty solid.
Okay.
I'm not a big 6ix9ine fan, but it was pretty solid. Like I went through it all a couple times actually. I can't really hate. Like there was some murder beats on there that sounded good. He has another song with Kanye called Conga. She love me, can't love her who. I don't know. It was kind of catchy. I was like, oh shit, this is kind of, I don't know.
Okay.
It's weird. And now I feel like with him being in jail, it's gonna push his popularity even more. And if he gets out, he's gonna be popular. Like either way, I gave his album like a 3 out of 5.
Okay.
So
not terrible.
that's 6ix9ine's Dummy. It's called Dummy. Dummy Boy.
Dummy or Dummy Boy?
Dummy Boy. 3 out of 5. It was actually pretty solid, man. The production was decent. He had a good mix of songs with singing, rapping. His rapping is obviously distinct of how he raps because it's him. He's fucking.
Yeah, that's
kind of ridiculous, but I gotta give him his credit, man.
It's working. I mean, I don't care for him, but it's working for him.
So Meek Mill dropped Championships. A lot of samples in it, and I'm okay with that. I think samples are kind of coming back again. By the way, just a little side note.
I wouldn't mind it. That'd be cool. I
think it's happening.
I'd be on board for that. Or even like a good mix, like kind of like not a 50-50, but I don't know. Just different than what we've seen in the last couple of years as far as.
That's what I'll say too. I remember in an interview he said it's not microwave songs. It's high quality, album songs. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna think about that when I listen, and I did. Right, it was very solid, man. I'm gonna start off with the score. Meek Mill's Championships from Rapulsive gets a 4.25 out of 5. Exceptionally good for Meek Mill. I was saying to you, since the beef with Drake, that kind of lost a lot of Meek Mill. I'm not gonna lie, I lost a lot of stock, Meek Mill stock. He dropped a couple projects since then, and they were all right. But this one, I feel like was exceptionally good, and he had more of his confidence back, and it wasn't like a weird throwing shade at anyone because it was just he's in a better spot now.
Are there any tracks on there that stood out?
Oh yes. So, a song called "What's Free" with Rick Ross and Jay-Z. Rick Ross calls out 6ix9ine about his purple hair and stuff. And
Gotcha.
Jay-Z, you know my boy Jay-Z just kills it on that bitch.
Oh, of course.
You know that. He has a song on there with Cardi B. Cardi B did really fucking good, and I'm like, okay, who was writing her shit? Probably Offset. Probably Offset. But
I hate people ignore that, but
I know. He has a song called Trauma I like a lot. I just made a remix too. Check that out. Jid, DiCaprio 2. I'm giving it a 4 out of 5.
okay.
Yeah, he's really solid, man.
I like him. I like him a lot, actually. I just haven't. I missed this one, unfortunately. But no, he's from what he's put out so far. I really do like him.
Well, I'll just tell you my main takeaways from it. I just think that so you got Jid, you got Boz, and Cole. You know J. Cole. So that's all.
Oh yeah.
That's all
his little
Dreamville.
label thing.
I think they're the competitor with TDE, kind of. So you got Kendrick, Schoolboy, Ab-Soul. They have a lot more artists, but of that hip hop popular, but can like just kill it. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
And I
don't think they're quite at the TD's level yet, but I see what you're saying.
Has a song on there with J. Cole called Off D's.
Okay.
Definitely check that song out because Cole Bennett is shooting a video for it, and
oh, nice.
yeah, J. Cole's in it. It's gonna be fucking sick.
Damn.
There's kind of like a KOD flow in there that Canada. They have that in there a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a cool song. They spit crazy in it. Like they spit the flow in it. I was like, damn. Like I was trying to do it in my head. I'm like, that's really hard to do. So it's pretty complex flow, and that's just my takeaway from him, man. Like he is. I really think of Kendrick Lamar a lot. I can't help it, but I really think of Kendrick Lamar a lot when I hear him. It's kind of like that Anderson
I can see that.
Anderson .Paak thing too.
Yeah,
Pack,
definitely.
whatever it is. I feel bad. I don't know it, but yeah, I like it a lot though. It's very good. The first half was more of him going hard, so I like that a lot. The second half was kind of more soft hip hop shit, which was cool, but that's kind of why I gave it a 4 out of 5. But very solid. Yeah, so check that out, man. That's Jid, DiCaprio 2.
Definitely, okay.
I don't know. Really, all I have left is like Ski Mask. Oh,
Okay,
and you know
good.
what? Shit, you know what? Chance drops some new songs. Kind of the same way he did that 4-pack before, you know?
Yeah, that summer, not summery. I know what you're talking.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking.
They were
about.
all fire pretty much. These ones are pretty good too. The Man Who Has Everything. Oh, and then My Own Thing with Joey Perp.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
They're nice. Let's get an album, Chance. Quit teasing us.
Yeah, it's been
Come
been
on.
a minute.
It's Christmas. Give me something. But yeah, they were good. They were pretty good.
Gotcha.
So Ski Mask The Slump God. Stokely. I'm sorry. It's one of them. I think it's Stokely. He's really good, man. He's something different.
I'm actually not super familiar with his music, honestly.
Yeah, I wasn't either. And I said, you know what? It looks like a major album. I would say that I respect that he doesn't have any songs on there with X. Like, he didn't. Because him and X were, like, best friends, I think, right? Is that correct?
I'm pretty sure that's for the most part where I know him from.
And he had some of that sound in there, too. But he didn't have any X vocals, which I thought was pretty cool. Because he obviously would be one of the first that could get some vocals from X. You know what I mean? Like from his
definitely.
camp. Sorry, from his camp. Rest in peace, X. But so that's cool that he didn't do that. Very good, man. He's got a crazy flow, and he's just fun. Kind of Busta Rhymes like, Cole Bennett's kind of compared him to that almost too. Even with his videos, they've done Busta Rhymes type videos because he kind of raps like that, kind of crazy. He's solid though, man. The beat, and I'll say his beat selection is very good. Great beat selection. So if you get to check him out, keep that in mind.
I might have to actually get around to that one because I've heard about him, but
yeah,
I know this is one of those artists I never got around to listening to.
And he can kind of sing too. So that was cool.
Okay, yeah, I like the mix.
Yeah, And I'm giving this project a 4 out of 5 because I actually liked a lot of it. I was like, damn, I'm kind of a fan now. And same with
Okay,
Jit.
nice.
Same with Jit. I didn't know Jit as much till now, and I'm a fan of his now. Like, it's kind of cool. Like, this was a good batch. This week of music in the last week and a half. You know,
Yeah.
it's a good batch of music that came out this time.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's almost overwhelming right now, but yeah, no,
Almost
it was a pretty active week.
Definitely. And I'm dropping a single too, man. So that's gonna be crazy.
Oh, what are you dropping?
It's called Grit. It's
Okay.
produced by Drake Connor. It should be
Nice.
up any day now. So hopefully by the time I post this, that'll be out. So check that out. It's called Grit by TC in the Mix. Hopefully concert coming up here end of December if things work out. If not, we'll figure it out. But
Okay, yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
nothing really has happened in drama wise. You know why? Because 6ix9ine's in jail. Like nothing's happening. It's just music. It's kind of nice.
That's true.
It's kind of refreshing. So
I know, I like it. It's nothing but just new music. It's nice
yeah,
and refreshing.
and it's all good music too. I was saying it was a good batch, man. A lot of good stuff came out. It was hard for me to cram it all into this fucking, but I tried my
yeah,
best.
no,
So
definitely.
that's why my scores are off a little bit. That's why, but it was a good batch this time. That's episode 24 times 2 because, I fuck up sometimes. Patience is key. Thank you to Skylar and thank you to Zach for accepting me for who I am. That's episode 24. We are out. Zach, thanks for calling, man.
Of course, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, peace out, brother. Okay, cool. Okay, boo.